Welcome, travelers, to November's Peak. I'm Alter. We're back at Tower Wizard, and I made the decisions. So here we go. We went with the Blessing of Specialization. We're going to go Telepathy, boosting the multitasking. We went ahead and threw another point into the Blessing of the Dragon, just to get two additional Dragon ability points now when it levels up. And as badly as I did want to go Blessing of the Forest, because I don't know, I like the forest, I'm partial. Uh, I wanted that. I decided to go Blessing of Research. That way we get 2 extra levels every single time. So we have just made a nice synergy, hopefully, between the dragon and the academy, and everything's just going to be getting buffed up at the same time all together. So here we go. We're jumping right in. And again, right, we got to a new tower to start with. So much already that we get to do. Okay, so let's see. So first thing is cloudlings. Gonna get this up to that 60 mark, and then let's see, we're going to go, now these won't go up as fast, so actually I think we'll go study, get this up to that 60 mark. Nice. I think we're actually gonna buff this even more just to really get these spirits coming in. All right. Look at that. We already even have the alchemy lab. This is crazy. Okay. And the forestry, of course. I love my druids. Oh, that's cool. So we can auto buy the totem, but we still gotta come in and like get our forest totem, which is fine. Same thing as the spirits, no different. Alright, we should be able to get this to 60 now. Yep, and 60. 100, okay. And then we do have to break through that first wall again. Okay, not a problem. We can do that. Go at 10 here. 10 there. And now we just want to unlock these right away. It should start doing multitasking, right? It is. Look at that. That's pretty cool. What's also really funny is I kind of want to see what it looks like in terms of the speed of each one. Like, just look how much quicker the magic is compared to the dragon research. It's phenomenal. Now for the dragon, we're not spending a single point until we get telepathy. Not 1 point. And we're never gonna spend a point. Wait, now we're gonna stop. It's only telepathy. Here we go. Now again, right, each level now we're getting 3. So here we go, telepathy, telepathy. And then once we get this to, what was it, 80? I think it's 80. We should see the pulse of knowledge go up by 10. Look at that. That's pretty decent. Okay. And then again, this is just synergizing as we upgrade the telepathy. It's going to upgrade our academy, which is going to upgrade the dragon research. It's just going to be a nice little circle here. More telepathy, more. Okay, so how we looking up here? Let's try and get this going a little bit more. Maybe get up to that 60 mark if possible. And we'll start going. Oh man, it'd be really nice to really. I always say it, but yeah, I think it's still good to go philosophers first. I really do. Just to get some more knowledge going. So we've got all these upgrades we gotta do, and they start getting expensive pretty quick. We've gotta do them everywhere. Wait. Our Cloudling boost was already maxed? Oh, I guess that makes sense, because it's like different, right? As we were leveling up the tower, different things became available. We haven't done the houses yet. Why has no one told me? I didn't build our homes. No one told me this. Unbelievable. Alright, we're going tree. All trees. Tree houses. And forest totems. Yes. Looking great. Okay. How are we looking here? More. We need more. Nice. 60. And then we'll go Cognite. Let's come back down here. Man, we're getting a lot. We must... What happened to our magic? What did I do that buffed our magic so much? I don't really know. Huh. I feel like I'm gonna abuse it. Something feels right now. We're gonna go all the way to 200 right now. We have neglected you, buddy. Let's get you up. Beautiful. Looking good. Oh. Yeah, I really don't know, to be honest. But, here we go. Telepathy, once we get this to 160, these will go up by another 10. This is looking great. This has got to be what it is. It's the telepathy, is what it is. The telepathy is just... It's just destroying the minds of my spirit sages. They don't know what's hitting them right now. And it's buffing our magic research. That's why we have that extreme influx of spirits. We got 6 totems. Do the thing. You there. How are we looking? Nice. Philosopher's Stone. And now we'll go... You wanna know what's really funny? As much as I really enjoy the Holy Grail, we've put all of our synergy into our Dragon Nest and our Academy. We go Ouroboros, which will obviously help later as well. Not so much for the Ifrits, but for the Gorgons. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. But it doesn't give us any... It doesn't help at all, does it? No, it doesn't help at all for magic. So that's what's weird. I guess you need a little bit of both, but we're definitely going to, instead of the Philosophers, I guess is my point, we're gonna go Ouroboros. But I'm still happy we got the 1 Philosophers. Harry would be proud. Let's come here. I'll get this up to 220. We're gonna buy our totem. We're gonna come here. Beautiful. Cloudly magic, nice. Bump this to 60. Now remember, we're not gonna shut our embassy down this time. We're gonna leave something available. Now here, let's bump this to 60. Lovely. Alchemy research, love to see it. And then we're gonna go improved academy, done. And then do that for a second, come back here, buff you up to 60. Beautifully done. Telepathy. Nice. Totems. Magic. Wow. What happened? I know what happened. We unlocked the alchemy research. Wow, look at that. Look at that. Talk about the synergy. Okay. Love it. Why am I getting mana stones? We just talked about this. It's fine. Get the Holy Grail. Cognite, Dragonite, Ouroboros. And we're gonna do another Ouroboros. Holy, this thing is cruising at the moment, huh? Another Ouroboros. Okay, I'll come back and hit shift click in a minute. Holy. Okay, so we're 60 everywhere. Except for our combat people, of course. Do you like this one? No. That's the one we're gonna leave. Okay. I don't really see any point yet in putting spirits here. When you're gonna start doing damage, you're gonna start doing all the damage, right? Let's just keep working on resources. Dragonite, Cognite, Ouroboros. Do it again. Okay. Nice. And then watch, this is gonna be beautiful. Get to the 160, everything goes to 20. Looking great, looking great. Let's look at the Dragon Alphabet. Beautiful. Alchemy Lab. Level all this up. Okay. More into telepathy. We have 62. I just don't know where I want to put it. So put it here. And honestly, put it more here. Blessing of Destruction. Non-sorcery spirit productivity will increase by 60%. That's kind of cool. Kind of tells me it could be a good idea to go for these. Okay, we already have the Dragonite. Gonna get more Cognite. Ouroboros. I want another Holy Grail. And another one. Okay. Nice, we can get this purchased. More into telepathy. Off. Nice. Forest totems. Okay. And gonna keep buying these. Alright, so we're up to 400 cloudlings. Alchemy Lab 60 still. Everything's kind of 60, but I did get these up to 100. Everything's really moving right now. No doubt about it. Making quick progress. I just want to continue getting lots of magic just for spirits, and then we'll start going here. But it does say activity increased by 60. Next level 10k. Well, I mean that's extremely easy to get to, huh? Throw some of this here. Should go pretty fast. Up to that mark. 10,000 damage per minute. It's not going up as fast as I thought it would. Get some Zephyrs. That'll definitely help the dragon out down there. And we are almost there. That 240 mark is going to help everything out a whole lot. Oh nice, so we did do it. We have our Blessing of Destruction. So now at 100,000, it'll go up by 80, so that's good. I like that. It gave investing into your damage a little bit of productivity as well for your resources. Here we are, telepathy, everything up to 30. Love to see it. I'm so surprised and impressed how quickly our research is still going up. Alright, so we're still moving along. My forest totems are they're getting up here. What's gonna happen when we just keep going taller? Maybe the totems will reach the wall before we break. That'd be hilarious. I don't think that'll happen. We'd have to be here a long time, but it would be funny. Alright, so we have the embassy exactly where we're gonna keep it. This way we get that one extra power of 60, and we never have to, this just makes it so that the embassy's stronger. Really no need for it. Now we're just gonna have all these trade agreements chilling. Wish we could turn those into who knows what. I'm sure our dragon doesn't value it as treasure. It's just gonna probably piss the druids off. Like, cut all these trees for paper? Are you kidding me? That's it. We're gonna write on the back of each page things that we can put in our study. There it is. We found a use for it. Gotta do something with them. So I'm noticing that it feels like it's taking a little bit longer to progress than even last time. I do think it's from my buildings, because I went crazy on the tree houses, which kind of does feel necessary, and we're definitely making lumber. No doubt about that. But it's just getting crazy though. Look at these totems. Amazing. Quadrillion. 1.3 quadrillion for one. But I've noticed because I don't have any magic houses that it's definitely like I don't think I needed any book. But I think what I'm gonna do, I'm trying to save up a couple. I'm gonna try and bust through this wall, and we'll get a few houses. And we're gonna throw them into the magic, and I think that compounding will definitely help us out here. Because while 21 trillion seems like an impossibly high amount, it's nothing compared to 2.6 quadrillion. I can't even fathom that number. Alright, so as much as I wanted to keep this extra power of 60, I think on this run I just made a mistake with going way too many forest houses. And we're gonna go ahead and grab this just to refund some of our diplomats here. To get our influx. This is what I wanted. And then this should absolutely drive this wall away. Be able to get the upgrade. And then upgrade the tower is the plan. And then we're gonna get a couple of the magic houses. We need them. And there we go. There goes the wall. Ascend this tower. Mr. Badman's gonna put up a new solar powered wall. Not a problem, not a problem. And immediately what we're doing right here, spirit houses. A mistake I didn't know was a mistake. We will not make the mistake again, I'll say that much. I think we probably could have done this the opposite way. 12 and 4, started off with just the spirit houses. We probably would have still had, gosh, at least 30 something totems. And we're talking not that much more damage, honestly. By doing what we did. Oh, terrible. Just terrible. What a mistake. But we pushed forward. And now we're finally getting a little bit more spirits. Love to see it. I am truly... Oh, maxed? Wow, we're only gonna get prestige points from doing damage now. Interesting. Let's look at the blessings. Wood gain. I think we're gonna go for this guy here, this curse. Looks pretty good. Since we are going shamans. And as much as I don't want to say it, I think we're prestiging, and we're gonna redo this because the houses, they're important as heck. I think we should. I think we should keep everything the same. I think we'll get back to where we are really quick too, no doubt about it. Yeah, let's go. End this run. Grab this one, shamans, and let's get right back to it. Okay, we know what we did wrong. And legitimately, I think we're gonna go 10 and 2. And honestly, the knowledge did fine. I seriously think just the buffs here from the Dragon Nest Academy duo. It did fine. It really did. Was not upset at all. So, once again, we're gonna get everything up to about 60, and then, yeah, start going from there. Okay, so we got everything up to about 60 here. A few things are a little bit more. Again, I haven't quite gotten into the sorcery yet. I think we will do that much quicker than we did last time. Again, look at that, like we're pretty much already halfway to the damage, in a sense, that the shamans were doing from our totems, and we don't have near the investment in it. So this is definitely better. We're getting a lot more spirits right now than what we were the last time. No, it's not even comparable. Holy. So yeah, we're just gonna keep trucking along here. My God, look at that. Out of nowhere, this thing just started popping off. I totally forgot to do the alchemy research for a minute, and within a moment, it went from nothing to pretty much catching up to the dragon research. I have no idea how it did it so well. Incredible. But yeah, that's gonna help us. Look at this. Oh my God. Let's go. Let's go. Grab this guy here. Holy Grail. Can we buy these with a shift press? Oh my. Look at us. Watch. Watch this. Watch the spirits. Watch the spirits. One more. $36, $37. We need 400 billion now. Look at that. We're cruising again. I think now we're gonna start saving up our spirits for the shamans. We're gonna blow that wall right apart. Oh, this is cool. So I finally got some shamans out, and then the blessing that we just got. It's good. It is not bad at all. I feel like we're literally just a few shamans away from maybe really pushing this over the top. So he gets to that 100 mark, and then bang. Yeah, that's pretty decent. Again, I don't have any of the Zephyrs out yet, but I think I'm gonna go ahead and get our shamans to the power 60. Now let's bring in the Zephyrs, and we're gonna see some big changes. So we're at 108. Look at that, down already 150. And each Zephyr we can get in here, it's just gonna make it go like 250. Oh yeah, we're cooking. It's doing more damage than the shamans. That's crazy. Like, it sounded like it was gonna be good. It sounded like it was gonna be 5 times the damage. 4 times the damage. And it is. It really is. And super satisfying very soon here. 1 away. Gonna get to that sweet 240 over 30. Across all of the Dragon Nest abilities. Almost there. Just added some Zephyrs. Now let's see. This can take off for us a little bit. I still find it crazy that the curse is doing so much more than the shaman's basic attack. But it is based off of the base attack, but still insane how much more that does. Alright, and now for the combat damage. Let's bump that up that little bit. Bam! That wall is gone immediately. Immediately. Alright, bring out the solar powered wall. Challenge accepted. Now again, this guy, yeah, I believe this is their stuff here. So they can repair up to 500 million damage per minute. Meaning we're not even going to touch that solar wall until this number here is at 500 or more. Look at the runesmiths. That's so funny. They're just smashing the anvil. Like, we're gonna make these runes, boss. Don't you worry about it. And he's just hovering there. He's like, "Yeah, get to work. You're doing great." Just shakes his head, walks away, just disgusted. And here we are again. Just 1,000 trade agreements off. We're gonna save our spirits in the embassy. We're gonna keep that power of 60. I think it's kind of negligible, but for the sake of it, I'd rather have the power of 60 buff than get the return of the spirits right now. Okay, now this is something I've been looking forward to. Fire arrows. This is 5 times of the shaman arrow damage to the wall. Let's see if that's a true thing. Because if so, we're gonna get really close to that 500 mil instantly. The damage is still coming in. It's still going up. Still not sure exactly how much it's going to be doing. It's already past the druid. Or I'm sorry, the shaman. It's good. It's just not quite as much as I thought it was going to be. Go ahead and get the zephyrs rolling in some damage as well. Oh no, this is pretty cool. Every time lightning deals damage, the base damage of lightning is permanently increased by 1. I feel like that's gonna get insane pretty fast. Oh, and Zephyrs also have magic boost. Oh man, and double strike. We're going Zephyrs. Alright, let's go ahead and take a look. So we're gonna get this charge. So every time it does damage, it's gonna increase by 1. Where's our Zephyr at? Right here? Maybe I have to come off and come back on. Look at that. That's gonna be insane before long. So now that we have the runecraft at 60, I don't think we're gonna go past 60. It doesn't seem like this tree, at the moment at least, is going to require more than what we're kind of pumping out. We got our power of 60. The Zephyrs love it. We love it. We're probably just gonna keep that going. Gonna wait for a little more knowledge. I want to smack this guy twice and see what the heck happens. I think it's gonna be awesome. Alright, so quick recap of where we're at really quick. So we've got the orb at 300. We're sitting at 70 and 60. The power of 60, of course, is what we're aiming for on everything for the Zephyr buff. 60 here. We got some runes about the purchase. 70 in the forestry. We did go 14 in the spirit house this time. We went way too heavy in the tree houses, and it's really helped our magic, meaning it's helped our spirits become available much more often. Definitely the way to go. We do still have 42 forest totems, and that's why we're getting our curse damage so high, because it's all from shamans. And again, you have the fire arrows. So this is all stemming from totems. Hi, totem. And over here, Academy 83, Dragon Nest 83. Why 83? That's my number. You gotta do it. It can't be any other way. Now for the embassy, we never did. We kept it at 60. We're not refunding it. Again, it's that little bit of that Zephyr buff. And like I was saying, that rune, I said, you just wait and look, it's gonna surpass everything in damage really, really quickly. That is one heck of a rune right there. And this guy here is gonna put it over the top. 50% chance to strike the wall twice. Let's pick it up. Come over here. Molten affects the wall. I'm not 100% sure how this is actually going to affect it, but we're gonna pick it up. And now let's come over here. This is what I've been waiting for. Let's go ahead and get some buffs and let's watch this damage. Oh yeah. We're getting closer to that 500 million damage mark. That's what we need. Start showing Mr. Mystery Man. We mean business, and here we go. We're cracking it already. That's all we needed. That's all we needed. I've been waiting for this. And look at that Zephyr damage. That Zephyr damage is going off right now, and it's only going to get stronger over time. Now this is pretty cool. The ice arrow damage. Again, this is for the shamans, but it's going to be going off of the base damage of 3 Gorgons, which is going off of the Ouroboros, which we have a couple of. Not anything crazy. We're working on another one though, and that's just more synergy right there. Again, we went ahead and got the 10 of each because I just felt like I was pretty good for 1 rune, just kind of getting 10 out there. At the same time, I mean, I guess they're doing, you know, 1.5 mil. What is that compared to 460? A drop in the bucket, but that's okay. Maybe we should have saved those runes. These might be negligible at the moment. But yeah, we're gonna go down this route, but we'll finish this one up first. And then I think we'll even go the sages after that. So we went ahead and got another combat magic, and we've gone from 60 to 75 Zephyrs. I think we're all in on Zephyrs at this point, honestly. We're gonna use the shamans as kind of a way to debuff the solar wall, just like the Zephyrs do. And we're going to just let it scale. The fact that this gives it permanent increased damage just passively is so nice. Alright, we're gonna get this cursed fire. We'll see if this does anything crazy. Looking at the damage, nothing yet. I think sometimes it does take a moment to really see an effect. The damage stayed about the same. Okay. But there we go. The solar wall is down. Very exciting. You know what that's gotta mean. Ascend that tower. Fine, I'll make a deal. You can destroy this wall, I won't stop you anymore. Okay. Alright, that sounds fine with me. So, Cosmic Wall. It has an infinite amount of health remaining? Oh. Wait, what does that even mean? How do you go through an infinite amount of health? To be fair, my Zephyrs are going to get infinitely stronger. So, the Battle of the Infinities, it's on. Okay, and right here we have a brand new building, the Temple. Summon Tone Master, Forest Keeper, Dragon Queen, Astrologer, Smith Master. Okay, lots to read here. Let me see if there's anything else that's new. Oh, the buildings, of course. I might wait a second until I read these. We might make some different decisions. Okay, so kind of looking over this. This is Cosmic Dust. Cosmic Dust is needed along with the spirits to create these temple beings, I guess you could say. The way that we're getting this temple dust is by doing damage to this wall. So yeah, it's infinitely strong, but shit's falling off of it and we're collecting it. Maybe we can do something with that. Now to figure that out, we need the astrologer and he's gonna observe this wall. We're gonna find a way to break through it. So with that being said, we definitely need him. It's the only one we do need. The Tome Master could be pretty good right now, considering it's saying if this is maxed out as it is, it'll help boost this bar. So I feel like if we kind of kept this run going for a moment, it could be beneficial for sure. Just long enough to see if this actually like does anything, right? The Tome Master. And then the Forest Keeper increases the rate of cosmic dust. But to be fair, I don't really think this is necessary. Increases our log production, but like we just figured out on the last playthrough, I mean these totems, they're about to go to like a quadrillion and then 2 quadrillion. It gets insane. Or it's pretty much where it's gonna be, regardless of what we do. It feels silly to even buff this. So yeah, I think we're gonna get the astrologer. We got the cosmic dust. Wait, where is it? It pulled me down. Oh, right here. Analyze wall. 100 billion knowledge to analyze this wall. Okay. We've got some farming to do. Alright, now we're going to go ahead and grab the Tome Master. Let's go ahead and see what that can do for me here. It says it's supposed to increase this, but it's hard to understand just how much it's supposed to increase it by. Still looking at 36 minutes for another one. We're at 3. We're at 21. This would get us to 24. I like the look of this. Runes can be upgraded multiple times. You already know which one I'm eyeing up. It's this guy. The charge. Look at my Zephyrs. It's crazy. I think the plan right now is to get to our 100 billion knowledge, analyze this wall. Let's see what we can find out about this infinitely strong cosmic wall, the impenetrable wall, the wall of Ba Sing Se. Gonna have to call Iroh for this one. Alright, we're at that 100 billion. Let's go talk to Uncle Iroh in the observatory. What can you say about it? Oh my, okay. Creates 1 cosmic analysis to be spent on analysis upgrades. Curse wall analysis, weakened wall analysis, shattering wall analysis, molten wall analysis. Okay, so the Zephyrs apply weaken. Applies 2 stacks of weaken. We're gonna try and go all in on Zephyrs. With, I think, fireballs. Next time. And then... so what we'd want to try and get is this guy, the weakened wall analysis. We're gonna need 200 billion knowledge now to buy this and see exactly what happens. I know it says, you know, it's gonna be up by 20%, but why does the number matter? It's infinite that we have to we have to beat, so there's gotta be more to this. I feel like we need to purchase one of these and see what it happens. That is insane. I got a combat magic upgrade with the Zephyr upgrade, and it's doing so much more damage. It's insane how much more damage it's doing now. Again, what's 8 billion compared to an infinite amount, but it's gonna help this out. This went from 30 minutes to 4 minutes, so I like that a whole lot. Alright, and here we are. We're gonna be able to use all of our cosmic dust. We're gonna go for that. This is one of the first times I've actually seen a strong way to compound your knowledge. This is that should help a lot. Oh yeah, look at that. Yeah, we're starting to go up like crazy now. What did I tell you about my Zephyrs? Cruising over here. Absolutely killing it. About 26 times the amount of damage of the shaman. And it's only gonna get more. So what I'm thinking about now is when we do prestige, we're definitely getting this. Potentially we're gonna get this. And potentially this one. I think this would go with weekend. So that could definitely make it pretty strong as well. And at 334 billion knowledge, we are cruising with knowledge now. Thank you. Yeah, we're ready. Let's go ahead and take a look. Weekend wall analysis. Let's take a look at this damage. This could be directly affected. Increases the amount. Okay, and it just kind of goes up by 1 each time. I like how my damage is going down. Why? What has happened? Oh, that's crazy. I was definitely expecting the opposite. Why would that ever make it go down in damage? Alright, well, we have enough to purchase another one. That is insane to me that it made it worse. I can't really believe it. We're gonna do it again. And I hope that this number actually goes the other way. Man, it's tanking our damage. I really should have been looking at this weekend to see if that number was going up, but still, this is nuts to me. Okay, well now the damage seems to be going back up. So you can see here. I'm really not sure what happened there. Very odd. Very odd indeed. Alright, so we're gonna try something here. We're gonna go ahead and, so we're sitting at almost 12 billion. We're gonna go ahead and buy some Zephyrs. And we're gonna buy combat knowledge. Yeah, I mean, lots more damage, but again, what is 21 billion compared to an infinite amount? We still haven't quite figured out what we gotta do to make it actually take some damage. I think we're gonna have to start relying more on this dragon somehow. meaning goodbye telepathy, and it didn't scale this academy. Like it just really fell off hard, really hard. But learned that. We learned about the houses. Don't put them all in wood. And we're looking strong for next time for sure. I'm excited to be able to get the rune upgrades. And now that we have just reached that 5 prestige points, we're gonna go ahead and prestige. And yeah, seems like a great place to take a rest. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. We're gonna get through that cosmic wall, and hopefully Uncle Iroh calls me back. I need some help. Thanks for watching. Bye.